My best friend was a prankfluencer, and she'd gone viral for humiliating people online. On my birthday, she gave me a giant cake. Happy birthday, Daisy. My so-called best friend placed an enormous cake in front of me, and everyone around us gasped at Skylar's extravagant gesture. I looked up, my face beaming with faint excitement at Skylar. Skylar, thank you. You're just too good to me. My sugary compliments always worked wonders on Skylar, and she immediately started boasting about her gift to her phone. I subtly glanced at Skylar's screen from the corner of my eye. The chat was flooded with comments. Of course, she was live streaming. At everyone's urging, I closed my eyes to make a wish. The excited chatter of the crowd buzzed around me, each voice a stark reminder that I'd been given a second chance. I made no wish. My mind was consumed by the agonizing memory of my cruel death in the previous life. If I had one wish, it was for Skylar to experience everything I had endured, in excruciating detail. I took a deep breath, opened my eyes, and blew out the candles, my gaze fixed on Skylar's movements. All right, everyone, today's all about Daisy. Don't hold back. Let's get this party started. Just as expected, Skylar leaned forward, reaching a hand out towards the back of my head. I seized the moment, ducking down just before her hand could connect. I casually picked up a fork from the floor, feigning mild annoyance. Oh, darn it. We already have so many people, and now a fork's on the floor. Not enough to go around. Then, I watched the scene unfolding before me in faint shock. Ah! With a startled shriek, Skylar, due to her own momentum, tumbled forward, headfirst into the cake. Karma, perhaps, that her face landed right in the center of it. I repeated Skylar's words from my past life, keeping the upbeat energy going. Haha, looks like Skylar really wanted a piece of that cake. She just dove right in. The room erupted in laughter, everyone teasing Skylar mercilessly. Skylar, you're so greedy. It's not even your birthday. Why are you hogging the cake? Several hands eagerly pressed Skylar's head down further, ensuring the cream was spread even more evenly. I glanced at Skylar's live streaming phone. The live chat was a sea of LOLs and hahas. But Skylar kept her head buried in the cake, not rising. A guy who loved being in the thick of things reached out, grabbed Skylar's hair, and yanked her upright. This sent a splatter of cream everywhere, making everyone recoil a few steps. Skylar's face was covered in cake cream, her perfectly applied makeup utterly ruined. But Skylar's eyes were tightly shut, her whole body swaying precariously. Everyone was still cracking jokes about her appearance when Skylar suddenly snapped her eyes open. Her gaze was unfocused, and her state clearly off. I knew that feeling she was about to pass out. What was truly horrifying, though, was the fresh blood welling from her left eye. This gruesome sight left the attention-seeking guy frozen in shock. It wasn't me. I just tried to pull her out. You all saw it. You have to vouch for me. The guy immediately let go of Skylar, frantically explaining himself to the onlookers. Deprived of his support, Skylar collapsed onto the table with a thud. Seeing that the spectacle had gone far enough, I urgently spoke up. Enough chatter. Call an ambulance. That finally jolted everyone, and they scrambled for their phones to dial 911. I thoughtfully picked up Skylar's live streaming phone, turning it to the camera and apologizing to the viewers. I'm so sorry, everyone. There's been an accident. The live stream might have to end here. I need to go to the hospital with Skylar. A stream of concerned comments scrolled by, interspersed with praises for me. This girl is so sweet. Suddenly feel bad about all those pranks we pulled on her before. I stared at that comment, a momentary flicker of distraction. Just as I was about to end the stream, the screen was flooded with "Don't end it. We want updates." I mused for a few seconds, then decisively agreed. Daisy, how are my eyes? Skylar finally woke up, her left eye wrapped in a thick bandage. My expression grave, eyes brimming with tears, I delivered the devastating news. I'm so sorry, Skylar. The doctor said your left eye will most likely be permanently blind. The pillar went too deep. It's a miracle you even survived. At my words, Skylar froze, utterly stunned. I reached out, wanting to take her hand and comfort her, but she violently flung it away. I let myself fall to the floor with emotion, wrapping my arms around my knees and quietly weeping. Don't pretend to care. This is all your fault. If you hadn't moved, I wouldn't be blind. I hung my head in shame, my voice thick with faint tears, as I apologized.